When we watch the various leaders and also some of the MPs and heavyweights in the various parties being interviewed, strongly partisan. In fact, you listen to the three parties or whatever. I mean, I guess we have four parties if you count the bloc, right? You really wonder if they're members of the same nation. I mean, right. Their views are so different, and their anger in many cases is almost palpable at the government, in this case the Conservatives. Why the excessive partisanship? Why do we not hear politicians commending politicians of other parties sometimes for their policies?
Well, that's a very good question, and politics has become more partisan the last, probably the last decade, I guess, than it was before. I don't really know whether it's the time we're in. I think communications. It's the fact that everybody knows what everybody else is talking about and saying about because of Facebook and Twitter and the chat columns and chat pages and things such as that. It just seems to be more partisan. It's not only in Canada. It's more partisan in the United States. It seems to be more partisan in other Commonwealth countries. Great Britain, Australia seems to be more partisan. So maybe we're just entering a kind of a situation. It's more partisan now than it was when I was in politics, and it was more partisan now than it was before that. So partly the personalities, I think, of the people. That's another thing. But it's almost getting to the point at times where it's this old idea of you don't take prisoners anymore. We don't want to be friends. And yet I see members of Parliament getting together on a regular basis when they're away from the House of Commons, or in committees where there's more collegiality that goes on in committees with that they work together. The one thing that I can say unequivocally, I think, and all politicians are like this, is that they're there for the good of the country. Yeah. That's the one thing that I don't know of anybody that's got elected in politics that isn't. That's not now that may not happen in 4 years, 8 years, 10 years down the road. That might change, because then you become a little more for the good of yourself maybe than the good of the country. But at the outset, that's the key thing. That's the thing. So to have people come together and actually pray together in different parties, and that is it's a great thing to have happen.
Let's talk about that prayer breakfast. It's coming up. In fact, we've got a slide here, which maybe we should put it up right now, just so you can get the date if you're watching, friends. April 30, May 1, 2012, in Ottawa, Ontario, the National Prayer Breakfast. Is that being held right in the Parliament buildings themselves?
No, we've outgrown the Parliament buildings, and of course they are under construction now. A lot of them are a lot of the West Block, for example, is where this was held for years and years under construction. So it's in the Westin Hotel.
Westin Hotel.
The Westin Hotel. But if they go to the website, you'll get all the information. In fact, you can even order tickets on the website now.
Who's speaking at it this year?
Well, we've got this year Father Raymond de Sousa.
Oh, the journalist.
The journalist is going to be speaking. That's right. Yeah, he's the breakfast speaker.
That's terrific. And how many are you expecting to attend?
Well, we hope to have between 900 and 1,000 people that will be there. I mean, we still don't know how many we will have. 2 years ago we had about 920. Last year we held it just after the election. It was two weeks after the election. We had about 840. So whether we have how many we have or not, I don't know. But 2 years ago we had about 140 MPs attend and about 80 ambassadors. And the party leaders generally are there. Last year, the Governor General was there, and the Chief Justice of the Supreme Court. So, it's for the people that are there that come to it. It's a way to sort of see your leader in a different venue, doing different things than you normally think of politicians doing. They're more human. They're more like the rest of us. They do pray. They do talk to each other, and they do things such as that.
Can anybody attend?
Anybody can attend.
And how do they get access to tickets?
Well, the easiest way to get access to tickets is on the website.
Right, which is
the CanadaPrayerBreakfast.ca
there
website.
We go. CanadaPrayerBreakfast.ca.
.ca, and you can go on that website and you can get you can buy tickets right on the website.
Ah, okay.
And you'll get a ticket then sent to you. We take the names off, and it's most of this it's all done. There's about 8 people on a committee, and it's all volunteers now. Everybody is a volunteer, and it's overseen by the chairman of the prayer breakfast, which is an MP, Colin Mays from British Columbia.
Now, we could talk so much about other things that you do. You have a great ministry with homeless men with the Ottawa Mission. I think we talked about that last year when you were here. Right. But you're a man of many talents and comprehensive involvements. You're a marathoner. You're a remarkable guy. And as a member of the cabinet under Mulrooney and a member of the Privy Council, you were then and you still are the Honourable Jack Murta.
That's right. Well,
and I don't mean
we don't use that much anymore.
No,
so.
But still, you've really given honourable service to our country, Jack, and we're very very blessed to have had you as a part and continue to have you as a part of the mosaic.
Yeah, thank you.
And the Prayer Breakfast, friends, is coming up April 30th, May 1st. The actual prayer breakfast itself is May the 1st, right?
Yeah, that's right. May the 30th is we have a student forum.
That's right.
Yeah, students from across the country. Usually they're university students that have an interest in maybe political science and faith, and that will come. And we try to get them to interact with MPs that are part of the prayer breakfast.
Terrific. Well, if you can get to that prayer breakfast, friends, I think you'll really enjoy it. Thanks, Jack.
Thank you.
Back with more after this, friends.